Hello? 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 Um,
Ma'am, can you hear me?
yes, now I can hear you. Can you?
Now I can hear you clearly.
Okay. So I think then I don't know what is the issue. I mean, the same net only I'm using both the places. Okay, cool. So I am going to have a tough time teaching you this electron transport chain today, but I'll try my level best to teach you because I don't know how I'm going to explain writing here. Anyway,
Ma'am, or use Google Meet.
in my computer. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do one thing. For now, we will start with the class. Okay,
Hmm.
and we'll like I'll give you a break in between, and then
Only
if
1 hour, no, ma'am?
yeah, like I'll take till 9. Like, see, basically why I asked you to join early today is that there was that last 20 minutes we missed. No, that class.
Huh.
Remember one day? So I had to compensate that.
Oh, okay.
So that's the reason why I asked you to join in a little early. But looks like correct type of 20 minutes. I don't know. Okay, anyway. So I want you to open your textbook.
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay. So now there you will see a picture. So what I'll do, let me go to say a T electron transport system. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll just share the screen with you. Only host. Can you make me the host, please?
Ma'am, I am not the host.
No one, none of us are the host then. Oh wow, amazing.
Ma'am, what? What happened?
Both of us are not the host then. It's not given. For you also it's not mentioned. For me also it's not
No.
mentioned.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you see some sunglasses on my head?
Yes, I can see that. What
Never
are you
mind.
doing?
I did that in some other class. They told they can't see, so I thought you can't see.
No, I can see. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. So open your textbook first. Okay. So
Ma'am.
now in that, as I say, I want you to follow with the electron transport chain. Okay. So till now, whatever cycles you saw was either in cytoplasm or in
Mitochondria.
what happened? Why are you laughing?
Nothing. Like I turned off the filter, right? So I started laughing at the filter.
Did you turn on the filter for me also?
No, no. Like only you can do that for yourself.
Good, very good. I'm happy. At least that way it doesn't happen. Okay, fine. Now, whatever we are going to, whatever like the cycles we are going to learn are border issues. Okay, remember they are going to happen in the border.
Why
That
are you laughing?
I'm not laughing. I'm just explaining. Why are you laughing? What is wrong with you? You are not in a mood to attend the class. Or what?
No,
Let's
man.
just get done with this chapter so that we can focus on more important chapters.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. If you are not able to concentrate more, we will end it by 8:40 or something like that. Okay. But yeah, my aim is to complete this chapter today.
Today only we can finish it off.
See, there are only two more cycles left out. One is electron transport, which I'm starting, and then oxidative.
And then
What is
respiratory balance sheet.
that will take 1 hour, it seems. If you know, if you understand all the cycle, that is hardly like 10 minutes job.
Ma'am, and this thing I need PPT for last two classes. From
Yes. I'll send what I'll do is I'll send all the classes together as one single PPT.
ma'am, yeah, you do that before like we start the chapter itself. So as soon as one part finishes, I'll write till there.
Mm, mm.
So that I can revise also.
The reason why I didn't send you this particular PPT is it doesn't matter even if I send or not, it's just cycle, it's already there in your textbook.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
ma'am, but PPT is easier to remember.
Yes, 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 yes. Anyway, what was the mnemonics I gave you to remember the Krebs cycle?
I told I'm not going by that, no, ma'am. That mnemonics, I didn't understand.
You can't understand. See, I know some formula making options.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But very hard to see for citric acid.
Okay, tell me how many FADH is produced for one Krebs cycle?
1,
And NADH?
2.
You should have corrected me.
What?
I said FADH. I didn't say FADH2.
Sorry, FADH2.
And they're two different components. No.
Yes, ma'am.
So same way in glycolysis also NADH was produced. Remember?
Yeah.
And in the beginning, in the respiration beginning chapter, like when we started, I told you that our entire mitochondria works like a bank.
One
Where,
NADH is 2 ATP, one
uh,
FADH2 is 3 ATP.
yes, correct. No, you said it ulta.
Sorry, one NADH is 3 ATP, one FADH2 is 2 ATP.
Correct. So now, where is the bank? The bank is where the
The
electron
mitochondria
transport chain.
is in the mitochondria.
Yes, where in the mitochondria? It's on the border of mitochondria. That means the membranes of mitochondria.
It
Clear?
starts at there. Is it there?
What?
There's one part of mitochondria that starts at C.
Cristae.
It is there.
It is where?
In Cristae.
You can't exactly say that it happens in the cristae. Yeah, you can say. Okay, fine. Okay, now we will see how it happens. Okay, so if you see your textbook, okay, in that you will have this kind of a lot of chains like structures. Can you see a lot of complexes are there?
Yes.
Exactly. So basically, what is going to happen is you have mitochondria's cytoplasm. No, what is a mitochondria cytoplasm called as?
Cystae. No, that is Cristae is outside.
Matrix.
Matrix, yeah.
Mitochondrial matrix. Okay. So these NADH and FADH2, which is formed, no, it
Ma'am,
will
you
be
can
there.
claim host. You can claim.
What?
You can claim host.
Where is that
No,
option?
I'll claim it and I'll make you. Oh, there's a host key.
Should I ask that other person? I
Yeah.
have a host academy is not in the meeting.
The
Okay,
host.
I have to ask the other person to make me the host. I'll just ask that person just to give me a second. What was her name? Chitra. Yes.
She also works in Epsilon.
Yeah, she's who does work.
Oh, she schedules classes and all.
Correct. Yeah. She's a coordinator. I hope she picks up. ஹலோ மேம் எனக்கு அந்த மீட்டிங்ல கொஞ்சம் ஹோஸ்டா மாத்த முடியுமா? ஹலோ
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me, Akshay?
Yeah, I can hear you, ma'am.
I have texted her. She will do it. Yeah. So where were we? Correct. So what happens is that this, remember it like a story. Okay. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand the concept. Okay. So imagine this NADH and FADH2 are living in an apartment which has around 5 floors.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now what they're going to do is they're going to climb down the stairs. And the stair is basically your electron transport chain.
Oh.
Till here is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now basically what happens is that there are 4 complexes in this chain. And where this chain is present, this chain is... sorry?
You are the host.
Yeah, she made it. She made me the host. Oh, great. Amazing. Now I can share the screen. Where is that screen? Start now. Okay. Do not see my, okay, yes. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now what happens is that all these things that are written here, no, FMN, FES, UQH2, all these are called as complexes. What are they called?
Complexes.
Huh. What complex are they? They are going to basically help in the transportation of electron. That is why this entire thing is called as electron transport chain.
The complexes are going to help in transportation of electrons. So the whole thing is called electron transport chain.
Transport chain, yes. So if you see the arrow here, can you see the 2e there?
Ma'am, what?
Can you see 2 electrons written near that FES?
FES, yeah, 2E.
2e. So that is basically showing, so this arrow is showing the transportation of the electron. Till here is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so as I said, matrix is the cytoplasm of the mitochondria. And this electron transport chain is present in the inner mitochondrial membrane, which is your cristae.
Cristae.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the space between the inner membrane and the outer membrane is called as intermembrane space.
space.
Okay. Now this NADH, what it will do is it will split itself. How will it split? It will split as 2 electrons and 2 H plus ions.
NAD and H plus.
And NAD plus 2E plus, 2E minus plus 2H plus.
2H plus.
Is this concept clear? So one NADH splits means how many protons are you going to get?
1.
1 proton?
1 H plus.
2 H plus.
Oh yeah, 2.
Okay. See, normally itself NADH is going to be in which form? NADH plus H plus, no?
Yeah, plus 1 more H plus.
Yes. So when your NADH splits, you will get 2 H plus. And apart from that, you'll also get 2 electrons. Going back to the glycolysis reaction, you remember where NADH was formed, we added 2 electrons and 2 hydrogen ions. I even told you it is redox reaction.
Both oxidation and this thing.
Correct, exactly. So when NADH splits also, what will you get?
And again redox to 1 proton and electron.
2 electron, 2 proton.
2 protons. Yeah.
Okay, and 1 NAD plus. Now, what this 2 proton will do, it will remain in the matrix itself. But who is going to climb down the stairs? Is your electron.
Oh.
Okay. Now, when this electron is going to climb down the stairs, it is going to liberate some energy. So what it will do with this energy, it will pull that 2H plus from the matrix and push it to the intermembrane space. Okay. So what happens is that, see here, first what is happening is in the FMN and FES, can you see?
FES and FMN, yeah.
Yes, that's a first complex. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, first complex.
Okay, so your first complex is FMN, and then you have FES and UQH2UQ. UQ stands for ubiquinone.
And then CYB.
CY stands for cytochrome.
Oh, I have to remember all this.
The names are generally not asked, but it is better that you remember it.
So what are the main things? I don't need to remember the diagram, right?
You don't need to remember the diagram, but you need to remember that at which all complexes the H plus is 2H plus is being pushed.
Okay.
Because you will understand why I am saying this when I start with the oxidative phosphorylation.
Okay.
Use the tab key to navigate.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. So if you see here, when NADH is splitting, at 3 places the 2H plus is pushed into the intermembrane space. Can you see?
NADH is splitting 2H.
So in the first, how many 2H pluses are pushed into the intermembrane space now?
Now, just one 2H.
1 2H in the first complex, then another 2H in the second complex,
and another in the third complex.
Third complex. Okay. So at 3 places, the electron is going to lose its energy, and that energy is used to pull in the 2H plus into the intermembrane space. Is this concept clear?
Wait, what, ma'am? Can you repeat again?
I told you that if when the electron is traveling down the stairs,
Hmm.
okay, only at 3 places it is going to lose its energy.
Hmm.
In complex 1, complex 2, and complex 3.
Hmm.
Okay. And in the fourth complex, it is the last one is a fourth complex. Okay. It is not going to lose energy. So therefore, what will happen wherever it is losing energy, the 2H
There it will pull the hydrogen and go
pull hydrogen into which space?
into the intermembrane space
From where?
from the matrix.
Understood? And how is this 2H plus also traveling? It is also traveling through those complexes.
Complexes. So wherever 2H is pushed into the intermembrane space, there electron is losing this thing.
So why that is happening is it's just nothing but you would have learned in your physics and on semiconductors chapter. I don't think you have reached there, but yeah, whenever electron gets excited and it comes back to its original state, what will happen? It will lose energy, no?
Energy, yeah.
Yeah. So as this particular electron is traveling through the electron transport chain, it is losing its energy.
Energy. So
That's the
wherever
whole.
it's losing its energy, there it drags the H plus to the matrix.
Yes. This is in the case of NADH.
Hmm.
Now, same is the case with FADH2, but in FADH2, the 2H plus is released only in complex 2 and complex 3.
Hmm.
Okay, so when NADH electron from NADH travels, how many H pluses are you going to get in total for one NADH?
6.
6. So in the case of FADH2, it will be only 4.
4.
Which is in the complex 1 and complex 2 and complex 3.
Not in complex 1.
Not in complex 1. The reason is because FADH2 will join the electron transport chain from the complex 2.
Complex 2.
Is this concept clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is going to happen next is that again this 2H plus is going to travel back to the matrix in the next cycle. That is your oxidative phosphorylation.
Oh, that's all electron transport chain.
This electron transport chain is over. That's it.
So wait, all I need to remember is how many hydrogens totally for FADH2, how many hydrogens, for NADH, how many hydrogens, and what else do I need to remember?
Just understand the process.
Like I don't need to remember full details, right? Like 2V, that whole thing.
The complex is actually, it is better if you learn the name because it is given in your textbook. So there are high chances that they ask you like what is an FMN or what is a so which is the first electron acceptor? It will be FMN, no? In the case of your NADH, the questions are asked like this, okay? In the case of your NADH, which is the first electron acceptor? What your answer should be?
FMN.
FMN, correct. And what about FADH2? Which is the first electron acceptor for FADH2?
UQH.
Are you sure? UQH2?
Yeah, wait.
Just check your textbook.
FES.
Yes. Okay. And which is the final electron acceptor?
CYTC.
What is its site called?
Cytochrome.
Okay. Is that concept understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll just go through the PPT. So for a better understanding, last class was session 4. Oh, this is Krebs cycle. No, not Krebs cycle. Just a second. Final.
Tomorrow class is 10 o'clock, right? Last weekend we discussed.
Yeah, Saturday, not tomorrow.
10
yeah, 10 is fine. 10 is fine. Last week I got food poison, so I had very bad tummy for 2 days.
Oh, ma'am, what did you eat?
I don't know. I went to Hyderabad. No, I don't know what I ate there. I hardly ate anything. I was surviving on this. What is it called? Cup noodles. Yeah.
It's like the weather this year is very good in Bangalore. It's like 19 the whole day.
Yeah, I'm
right,
waiting to shift. I'll be soon shifting also.
Oh, ma'am, come off.
Yeah, because my office is there. So.
Buy juice.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me just share the screen so that we can little bit revise what is important, what is not. Okay, just a second. I can see your filter. Huh?
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, jobless. Okay, cool. Can you see this PPT?
Yes, ma'am, I can see it.
Okay, fine. So as I said, we are going to see what is the role of NADH plus H plus and FADH2.
Yes,
Okay. So I hope you know the full form of FADH2 and NADH. I already
Flavanamide dinucleotide hydrogen, nicotinamide dinucleotide hydrogen.
adenine you missed. Okay. Anyway.
Nicotine
Okay.
adenine.
Huh.
Flavin adenine.
So here, so in the inner mitochondrial membrane, you're going to have how many complexes in total?
Inner mitochondrial membrane, 4.
4. There is also a fifth one, but that fifth one will be not a part of ETC. It will be a part of oxidative phosphorylation.
Phosphorylation.
Okay, we will see how that is.
What are proton pumps?
So next we will go into it. Wait,
Called proton
patience. So totally, how many complexes are present?
5.
Out of which first 4 are going to be involved in the
Yes, and second is
pushing the proton.
oxidative phosphorylation. The last
Yes.
one is oxidative phosphorylation.
Correct. And in the case of FADH2, it will start from which complex?
Second and third.
Huh?
Third and fourth. Third and fourth.
It will start from the second complex.
Oh yeah, second complex. That means basically third and fourth complex.
No. Fourth complex, no energy release. That is a final ground. So there is no energy
So
release.
wait, which are the two complex? UQH and FES.
Okay. So UQH2, okay, I'll tell you the complex's name later on towards the end. Okay, because I don't want you to know that now itself you will get big. I mean, it's kind of complicated.
Ubiquinone.
Yeah, ubiquinone. And that is not the complex name. The complexes have a name. Okay, we will see that later on. But for now, what you need to remember is that your first complex is going to accommodate NADH. But second complex is where FADH2 is going to enter. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
You got the difference?
Yes, ma'am. First complex is where NADH, and then the second complex is where FADH will enter.
Yes. So from the second floor, FADH2 is going to enter. From the first floor, NADH2 is going to enter. Sorry, NADH is going to enter. Is this clear? Yes. And in the case of NADH, at 3 places, that is first complex, second complex, and third complex, the proton is being pushed. Okay, and the energy is being released. But in the case of FADH2, it is at the second and third. Okay, fourth is the ground floor. So there is no energy there. Is this concept clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now basically what happens is that in between your membranes, okay, there are certain proteins, and these proteins are the one which is going to push the proton, and those are called as proton pumps.
Proton pumps. Proteins that push protons are called proton pumps.
Correct. Yes, they are transmembrane proteins. They are present within the membrane. Okay. Yeah. So which of these donate electrons in respiration?
FADH2.
Yes. NADPH. Okay, this is something often people get confused. NADH is associated with respiration. NADPH is associated with photosynthesis.
Oh, and NADH is electron withdrawing, no?
No. It also donates electron in respiration.
If they give NADH and FADH2, which one I should choose?
They won't do like that.
Oh, okay.
Then they would give an option like both A and B or both B and C like that. They're not mad to do that, no.
I never know, ma'am.
Okay, so this is our complex 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so your complex 1 is also called as NADH dehydrogenase complex. I want you to note this down. You're not going to find the name of the slide.
Oh, wait, ma'am, 1 second.
Yes.
Let me open. Ma'am, what did you just say?
Complex 1 is also called as.
Transport this thing, right? This is. I've decided I won't write notes during class. I will type it.
Yeah, but there are some points I want you to note down. So yeah.
On transport chain, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. First point, what you told.
The complex one is also called as
1 second, ma'am. Complex one is also
NADH
NADH
dehydrogenase complex.
dehydrogenase complex.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And it consists of what all? It consists of FMN, FES, and ubiquinol.
Wait 1 second, ma'am. It consists of FMN,
FES,
FES.
and ubiquinol, UQ.
Oh, okay. 1 second. FES and UQ. That's it.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what is going to happen? FMN is going to get the electron. From that, it is going to go to where?
It is going to go to FES.
Correct. After FES, where it is going to pass on to?
UQ.
UQ. Okay. And the proton pump is going to push your H plus. So it's basically 2H plus that is going to be pushed out. Okay. Now, next, when we talk about this is the complex 1. Okay. Now we will move on to the complex 2. You don't need to learn all these things in detail. So I am not going to ask you to. Okay.
What drives the movement of electrons?
Yes. So basically, why the electrons are able to
From
travel?
low redox potential to high redox potential.
Correct. So basically, it is the energy level. These all are in different energy states.
Energy level. So movement of electrons from lower to higher potential.
Yes. So whenever they move from one energy area to another energy area, they generally liberate energy.
Liberate, yeah. Lower
Yes.
to this thing because work is done.
So that is the reason why they move. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we come to complex 2. So when you talk about complex 2, it is called as succinate dehydrogenase complex. It's already given there.
Complex 2 consists of CYTs and one more.
It consists of FAD, FES, and ubiquinol.
Again, ubiquinol.
Yeah, ubiquinol is present at many places.
Okay, 1 second. Complex. This name. Wait 1 second. Complex. Complex 2. 2 is also called what, ma'am? Succinate.
Dehydrogenase.
We have heard this name somewhere else also, right? Succinate something.
In Krebs cycle. Succinyl coenzyme A, succinate.
Yeah, and then this consists of comprises of FES,
FES, FAD,
FAD,
and ubiquinol.
and UB. That's all, not CYT.
No. That is going to come only next complex. Okay, patience. Okay, so what happens is that here, why is it called succinate dehydrogenase? Is because in Krebs cycle, you remember FADH was produced when fumarate was converted.
What, ma'am? FADH was produced when fumarate.
Yes.
Yeah, we did this in Krebs cycle.
Yes.
Succinic acid. And then FADH is produced when succinic acid is converted to malic acid.
No, fumarate.
Ma'am, but there's no fumarate mentioned in textbook.
This?
Huh?
Yeah, so basically the cycle has fumarate. Okay.
Yeah, I know, like that is in our notes, but in textbook it's not mentioned only.
Yeah, it's not mentioned, but when we learn it properly. That's why we are mentioning it here. Okay, so actually fumarate is an intermediate product.
Yeah.
Your textbook mentions only the most important ones.
CK, I need some formulating options or something.
Yes, C, I know some formula making options.
C, I know formula making option. C is citric acid, I is alpha ketoglutaric acid.
Isocitrate.
Isocitrate, then alpha ketoglutaric acid, some succinic acid, fumarate, malic acid, making options oxaloacetic acid.
Okay. So I also told you to remember F for fumarate. So whenever fumarate is formed, you're going to get FADH2.
FADH.
Yes. So that time what happens is that this FADH2 is formed in the matrix. Now FADH2 is going to split and it is going to enter into complex 2. Okay. And when it enters into the complex
FADH enters the chain only in complex 2, right? Or it enters
Yes.
before it does?
Yes, it enters into, that is why it is called a succinate dehydrogenase.
Yeah, it enters only in complex 2.
Yes. So what will happen is, I told you, no, the complex 2 initially will have FAD. Now that would become FADH2 and the electrons would be transported via FES and ubiquinone again. Okay. And when this transportation happens, succinate will be converted simultaneously to fumarate.
Succinate will be converted simultaneously to fumarate.
Okay. When that FADH2 is
That is
being
in Krebs cycle, right?
transported.
That is in Krebs cycle, right? Or in this one also?
It is all happens simultaneously. We are studying it as one by one, but it's not necessary it should happen one by one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, so that is basically what you need to remember. Okay. So at the end of this thing,
When
you
you're sharing the PPT, like only share like whatever I need to remember. Like if I study all this, I'll get confused.
Yes, that's why I am telling you to note down what is very important also. I'll share only the things which are important.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Now we come to complex 3. Okay. Complex 3 is known as reductase complex.
Reductase complex.
Yes.
Complex 3 is also called, ma'am, spelling?
Reductase. REDU.
I got it. Called reductase complex. Reductase complex. Yes.
It consists of your FES, cytochrome B, cytochrome C1.
FES, cytochrome. Ma'am, cytochrome?
B, cytochrome C1.
CYB and CYC.
Cytochrome B and cytochrome C1. They both are separate.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay. Now, when like the electrons from complex 2 will move to complex 3. And again, 2H plus will be pushed. Okay. And in the case of FADH2 also 2H plus will be pushed. So totally if you see 4H plus will be pushed out.
FADH and 6 for NADH.
Yeah. No, I am talking about only at complex 3.
Oh, at complex 3 itself 4 hydrogen 4.
Yeah, because complex 3 will have 2H plus because of NADH and 2H plus because of FADH2 also, no?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so 4H plus will be pumped in. Okay. And it's not necessary again, NADH and FADH2 have to split at the same time. Okay.
Different times.
Different times also it's possible. Now we will go straight to the complex 4. Okay. When you talk about complex 4 is also known as cytochrome C oxidase complex. Take it down.
Complex 4. So many complexes.
Yeah.
So complex this subject is. Complex 4 is also called?
Complex 4 is called cytochrome C.
Cytochrome C.
Oxidase complex.
Oxidase. It consists of?
So when you talk about your cytochrome 4, it consists of all the remaining cytochromes, that is C1, AA3 and cytochrome A.
Cytochromes, that is C1?
Cytochrome A, cytochrome A3.
Wait, ma'am. CYA3.
CYC1.
CYC1 and CYA.
Yes. Okay. And the last complex is your complex 5, which is going to contain F1, F0 particles.
1 second, ma'am. Complex 5 is also called, ma'am?
Complex 5 is called as F1, F0 particles.
Complex 5 is called as F1, F0.
Particles, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, just give me a second. Should I continue with this? Should I continue? Okay. So you understood about all the complexes, right? And which are the complexes which are going to participate in your electron transport chain?
Complex 1, complex 2, complex 3, complex 4.
Yes. And complex 5 is since
F1,
it is
F0 particle.
yeah, it is present in the crystal, but then it is going to participate for oxidative phosphorylation.
Phosphorylation.
Okay, is that concept clear?
How many slides? 207 slides.
Yeah, that's because I can use other options to teach you. But while we are teaching online, I don't think that is possible. It's a recorded session. That's why. Okay. Now, this is the ATP sheet. For this, we will go at the end. Okay. Anyway. Okay, now we come to this portion. Okay, so basically what happens is that this F1, F0 particles, if you see what they are, okay, they look somewhat like a mushroom, like a stalk-like structure. It will have a bulb structure and one stalk-like structure. Okay, so what I'll do is, just a second. We don't need this anymore. Stop the share. I wanted a share camera. Let me just not my face. Just show. Oh, there's no back camera option. Damn. No, I wanted to.
No, you can rotate your camera. You can click on the video, the arrow, and you can rotate it.
No, I'm not able to. That is, I mean, it's showing blank. I don't know why.
Ma'am, wait 1 second. I'll join from my phone and see which is the option.
Camera. Why my face? Not my face. Chat. No, it's not possible. It's not turning.
Wait, I'll just see.
Okay, not an issue. I'll check.
Ma'am, am I in the call? You can see me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like another person is there in the call. That is me. How do I rotate? Oh yeah, ma'am. Tap, like, ma'am, I'll show you from my phone. You see, tap, like no options are there, right?
Yeah.
Tap on the screen once, you get here, rotate camera, so you can rotate it.
That was there. That option is there, but it's not rotating is my question. It's showing me pause camera.
Oh.
That's the whole point.
Call, it says I'm still in the call. Okay.
Okay, not an issue. I'll explain to you. Okay, so I'll just find the right image. Found it. Yes, I found the image I wanted. Let me just share that screen. Share the screen. Start now. Yeah. Okay. So just focus on this particular image here. Okay. So how this is the fifth complex that we are talking about. Okay. This particular region, can you see F0 written there?
F0, yeah, here.
Yes, which is in the membrane. And then there is one bulb-like structure which is protruding into the matrix. And that is F1.
F1.
Okay. So after electron transport chain, now the intermembrane space here is going to have a lot of what?
Hydrogen.
Proton ions or hydrogen ions. Okay. Now, what is going to happen is that, as I said earlier, this proton is going to move back to your matrix again. Okay. Now, when it is moving back to the matrix, what it is going to do is it's again going to lose its energy. Okay, because it is moving against concentration gradient. Right now, if you see, the concentration of proton is more in the intermembrane space than in the matrix. So if you're moving from higher concentration to lower concentration here, the H plus tends to lose its energy.
Okay.
Okay, so when it is losing its energy, I always told you, like whenever something is losing, always remember that that energy is going to be taken and used up for something else. Okay, so what happens is in the matrix, there will be phosphate ions and ADP.
Phosphate ions and ADP.
ADP, okay. And there is an enzyme called as ATP synthase. What is it?
ATP synthase.
Synthase. So the term itself
I
says
thought
it's
so.
going to synthesize something.
It's going to synthesize something.
Yes, the term synthase means what? Synthesize.
Synthesize.
Okay. What is it going to synthesize here? ATP.
ATP.
Okay, so what is going to happen is this ADP and phosphate in the presence of that ATP synthase enzyme is going to get converted to ATP.
ADP and phosphate in the presence of the
ATP synthase enzyme. Hello? Hello? Akshay there? What happened? Huh?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Mm.
I closed my laptop by mistake.
Okay, you can see the screen still, right?
Yeah. So you told ATP and ADP and the phosphate with the help of ATP synthase become ATP.
Forms ATP. Okay.
ATP.
Forms ATP. Adenosine diphosphate
Right.
will add a
Add
phosphate and
phosphate
become
in the presence of ATP synthase enzyme to form adenosine triphosphate.
correct. Now this ATP synthase enzyme is present in this F1 particle. Okay. And now you'll ask why this hydrogen ion has to go back. This hydrogen ion has to go back because that energy it is going to lose. No, it is going to be stored in the ATP molecule.
So we got the hydrogen from the matrix to the intermembrane space. Now we are sending the hydrogen back to the matrix.
Correct. Exactly. We're going to send it back to the matrix against the concentration gradient.
But why?
Then only, okay. Now tell me, what is the source of energy? You know how ATP is, no? You know that at the generally how ATP is formed.
The
The
terminal
energy is,
phosphate bond energy is there.
tell me.
At terminal phosphate bond, energy is stored. Adenosine diphosphate combines with phosphate group, and that
Correct.
energy is stored in the terminal phosphate bond. It forms ATP.
Where is the energy?
Terminal phosphate bond.
Where are you getting that energy from?
Because it's combining with phosphate.
No. That
Then-
bond is going to see that terminal bond is going to store the energy. It is not because it is going to convert. It is just like a container dabba that is going to store an energy.
Oh, like that.
Appa, where is the energy coming from?
From the phosphate bond.
No.
From
When
the
you break the phosphate bond, you will get energy. That is right.
energy.
But
Yeah.
how is that energy getting stored? Where is the original source of that energy?
From the
Proton ions.
proton ions.
Now you understood why proton has to be pushed back.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll tell you the reason behind why NADH produces 3 ATPs, whereas FADH2 produces only 2 ATPs.
Now you're going to tell me why NADH produces 3 and FADH produces
Actually, I am not going to tell you. Yourself can think about it a bit and let me know.
Okay.
Think no. 1, 2
Oh,
H
now I need
plus.
to think. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'll give you a clue. 1, 2 H plus is going to be pushed inside. Correct. How many ATPs are you getting from when 1, 2 H plus proton is being pushed?
2.
Okay. For every 2 H plus proton, you're going to get 1 ATP only.
Okay, so when 2H plus is pulled, we'll get 1 ATP.
So now you tell me when NADH is splitting and it undergoes electron transport chain, how many protons are there in the my intermembrane space for 1 NADH?
2.
For 1 NADH at the end of electron
Oh,
transport
at the
chain?
end of electron chain, 6.
6. Yes. So for 2 H plus, you are getting 1 ATP. Means for 6 H plus, how many?
3 ATP. So NADH is 3 ATP. FADH only joins from complex 2. So it has 4 totally. So it'll have 2 ATP.
Now you understood the logic?
Yes, ma'am.
how it happens?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. This process that right now I explained to you is called as oxidative phosphorylation.
Correlation.
Phosphorylation means formation of ATP.
ATP.
Okay, and this molecule that is there is called as F0, F1.
F0, F1.
In the F0 will be in the intermembrane space. The small portion that is protruding out is the stalk, and the round portion is called as the head. The
Head.
F1 part is there, no? That is
Hmm.
called as the head.
Head.
Is this concept clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And where is ATP synthase present?
In the, which is this part called? It is present in this
F1.
F1.
And the globe madri irukara head la.
Yeah.
Okay? Is
The
this concept
protrusion.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that is exactly what I wanted to explain to you. Okay, so now that you understood all the cycles, okay, and in electron transport chain, as I said, there are 4 major complexes. The 5th complex will participate in the oxidative phosphorylation. I gave
Phosphorylation.
you the names of the complexes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I also told you that at 3 places energy is released for the NADH, and for FADH2 it is
Two
released
places.
at 2
Two
complexes.
places.
Okay, so electron transport chain is just a preparatory phase for your final step.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so with that, aerobic respiration is over. Okay, now till now, whatever we studied, we started with glycolysis and we ended up here, right?
Yeah.
So we just learned about how glucose is being used for respiration, but it is not necessary. Glucose only should be used. We also learned about fats and proteins being used, right? Remember, Akshay?
Fats and proteins, yes, ma'am.
Protoplasmic and floating respiration.
Floating respiration.
Yes. So it is. So what happens is that your proteins and fats are going to join in this respiration pathway somewhere, and they are going to be participating and undergoing all the cycles. Okay. So that is for the next class before the question. Next class we will be learning about the questions also. That is tomorrow. Okay, and if time permits, I'll definitely go ahead with the next chapter. You said
Like
you
10 to,
wanted
I think 10 to 11, we can 10 to 10:30, we can finish the remaining thing.
Yeah.
And then
11 by 12 we can discuss questions. If there is time, I will definitely take up.
What all we have left from this chapter?
What all is?
What all is left from the chapter?
This chapter, we have this amphibolic pathway and the total respiration ATPs, like how many ATPs are produced and all those things, respiratory chart. And we have something called as respiratory quotient, which is like, again, very easy.
Oh.
Okay. But for that, I want you to...
Respiratory quotient now itself.
Now itself? No, I want to take it up like tomorrow. I mean, see, basically respiratory quotient is the total number of oxygen and carbon dioxide produced. Okay. So like different respiratory substrates. Say, what are the different respiratory substrates, you know?
Proteins, carbohydrates, fats.
And?
Lipids. No, nucleic acids.
Organic acids.
Organic acids.
So each one of them has their own respiratory quotient. Okay, so you need to know what are the different respiratory quotients and the equations corresponding to it. So I really find it difficult without the laptop. So I'll take that up tomorrow. Okay. It'll be easier for me to explain that way. Okay, so that's why I said tomorrow. So we will finish that and the amphibolic pathway, and then we are done with this chapter.
Okay, ma'am. So tomorrow we'll finish it off.
Mostly. Yes, but I want you to learn all the cycles tomorrow, from glycolysis to everything. Even anaerobic respiration also.
Tomorrow, I want you to like tomorrow I should learn after the class.
No, before the class.
Before we have see, like now after this I can't study. So tomorrow, because it's 8:30.
8:30. Generally your class is till 9. No, study till 9 then.
No, like 8:40 I'll go eat dinner, then watch TV, then I'll sleep at 10:30. Tomorrow 6:45 I should wake up. Chemistry class is there, this crash course. 7 to 8:30. 8:30 slowly I'll like 8:40 it'll get over. So then I'll go take bath, eat breakfast. It'll be 9:45, 9:50, 10 class will start.
Very nice. Okay. So tomorrow 10 to 12. No,
Huh.
you'll
10
then see.
sharp, I'll join off.
Yeah, even I'll try joining by like 9:45 something. So that if there is any error, I can rectify. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, but at least please go through the cycles and come. Don't come blank.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, I'm going to make your eyes like that permanently.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm, nice. This also suits you.
Ma'am,
I
no.
hope no one sees these recordings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's recorded. Oh, shit. Yeah. I keep
Happy
forgetting it's recorded.
realization. Okay. I hope you've understood the electron transport chain, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, but please keep in mind, learn that diagram that is given in your
Oh, they
textbook.
might give the diagram and give blank space and ask what is there.
Chances are there. Since it's there in the textbook, we can't even deny that it is not, it's out of portion.
Oh. Ma'am,
The
and
comp-
approximately when will we finish this entire 11th grade book?
It depends. It depends. There are, see, 22 chapters.
We're done with 2.
We're
Almost.
done with only 2.
But some chapters are very small, no?
Like the first unit
Like
and all.
human
That's
physiology itself is small.
human physiology is smaller.
Yeah, one chapter is like 4 pages and like that's all.
That's where you have a lot of information to learn.
Like if you see, ma'am, the biggest chapter I feel is cell.
That's the
Cycle.
easiest of the lot and smallest of the lot.
I don't know, for 12th so hard it is. She asks us questions of, she gives us diagram and she's like which is it, meiosis, mitosis, prophase 1, anaphase 1, something and all. She'll ask for practicals.
That's cell. That is not cell. That is cell cycle.
Cell cycle is big, I'm talking about. Sorry, cell cycle.
So you want me to start? No, I will first finish cells and then only go to cell cycle.
Yeah, ma'am, no, we'll finish off one unit, like whichever unit we are in now, we'll finish it off.
We are in respiration. Next is photosynthesis. That would take time. More of cycles.
Oh, or we'll finish unit wise, or how will we do?
You only said you wanted cells. That's the reason why I told I'll take up.
It's fine, ma'am. As long as we finish it off before March, so I'll have time for practicing.
That is not going to happen. It's going to take time. It's not something that you can finish. That's why I'm saying parallelly sit and study and practice. That's why I'm giving you questions. I'm asking you to practice from that book.
Yeah, 12th proper. 12th is proper.
11th also.
11th, till now,
Did you
whatever.
touch digestion questions after I finished the discussion?
Yeah, some 10 questions I've done. 10 to 15 questions.
That's it. No, after that remaining.
Yeah, I'll do.
So don't wait for me to complete and then you start. Please go parallelly.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. I'll try my level best to solve as many questions as possible. Okay. Cool. Then I'll see you tomorrow at 10.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night, ma'am.